Hi, I'm Fashion and welcome to Fabhair's Academy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you tuned into the last videos that we made about this really nice, awesome 100% virgin Brazilian hair. Guys, this hair has been doing really well. I'm glad that Fabhair has introduced it to you guys. A lot of people love it. We've been getting some amazing reviews about how silky it is, how nice it is, how it doesn't tangle, shed, how it doesn't smell. That's really important. So today I'm going to be using this nice natural wave pattern in a 22-inch and a 24-inch to show you guys how to make a U-part wig. A lot of people have been asking, please do a video about make a U-part wig, so here it goes. What you're going to need is 2 bundles of hair. Pick any length that you'd like. You're going to need a comb. You're going to need some scissors as well. You're going to need a mannequin head, and you're going to need either a dome cap or a wig cap. It's going to look something like this. They sell it in different varieties, so make sure you have one that's going to fit your head. You can try it on your head before you start making the wig, because you don't want to have a wig dome cap or whatever that's too small for your head, because then it negates the purpose of you making a wig for yourself. So get all those materials together and we'll see you back here. So to get started about how to make a U-part wig, what I'm going to do is I take my highlighter and I'm going to draw on my mannequin head where I want my U-part to be. I can see it on top of my mannequin head, so don't worry about not having it right and not being able to see it on the black part. But right here I'm just making a little U-part out, and just to say this is the section I want to not cover up with the hair. Okay, that's where your own natural hair is going to come through and cover up the tracks on your wig. So now that we've got that marked out, what we're going to do is pick up your hair. I like to double my tracks so there's not so much work involved. This is really easy to make. You know, if you follow the steps that I'm saying, it's not going to take you a long time at all. So now we have our track doubled, our first bundle of hair. We're going to take our needle, curve in shape so it makes it easy for you, and you're going to stick the needle through the ends of each piece of weft, pulling them together. That's going to be your first starting point. You're going to pull your needle through your weft hair and then get started. So we're going to start on this side, low at the nape, and you're going to just start stitching your hair onto the mannequin, just like this. Hold your hair taut so there's no ripple effect in the weft as you go along. So from one side to the other. The stitches don't have to be super close. So you're just going to get to that one side. You're going to end it right here. You're going to do a couple stitches. You're going to do a couple stitches at this side to make sure that it's secure. Just like that. Okay, and then you're going to take your scissors and cut it right there. All right, put a couple knots in this to make sure that it doesn't come out. And then you cut your string off. And now you have your first track to your wig. First track to your U-part wig. Okay? It's going to be really pretty once we're finished. You guys are going to love it. The good thing about making a U-part wig is that when you are trying to switch up your style and you don't want to do the same thing and wear the same thing over and over again, the wig allows you to do that. It also allows you to really care for your own hair on a daily basis or a weekly basis. You know, when you wear a weave, you can't really wash your own natural hair as often as you'd like to. But when you're wearing a U-part wig, you get the same effect as a weave, but you get to take care of your own natural hair a little bit better. So now we're going to start our second track. You want to go maybe about 1 inch in between each track, maybe a 3/4 of an inch to a 1/2 an inch. You don't want to put them really super close if you're trying to make a natural looking wig, which was what we are doing today. Usually when I want a wig that's a little bit more glamorous, I'll use some clip-ins in between the tracks. So sometimes I'll make it look fuller with some clip-ins, and then sometimes when I want it to look more natural, I'll take the clip-ins out. And you guys know that Fabhair sells clip-ins and tape weave and all types of great stuff that you guys can, you know, get to enhance your wig. You guys could get color pieces, which would be really cool. So just know that you don't have to make your wig super thick, you know, so sometimes you can wear it thick, sometimes you can wear it more natural looking just by adding a few pieces with either some tape weave or some clip-ins. So we're going to go along and do our second track just like we did the first one. Don't be afraid to be creative with your wig. If you want to color the hair before you put it on, you can, or either after. Ombre is really popular right now. A lot of people are doing that. So you're going to go around a couple times, just like you did the bottom track. Cut it right there. And then you're going to knot it twice to secure it. So now we're going to start our third track. You don't want your track. I told you guys this is going really quick, right? You can have forever. And what you do is you watch this as many times as you want literally until pick up your speed. How to make these wigs. You could be making them for your friends, for your family, for yourself. You and your friends can get together, have wig making parties. So this is my third track. This will probably be the last track I do with this first bundle of hair. This is 24-inch natural wave hair from Fabhair.com. You guys can search the shop section of the website to find it. You'll see a photo of me, and then you know you're in the Brazilian texture hair section. I really like this hair. It's beautiful. It's really silky. You won't get any problems out of it. You won't get any tangling or shedding. You'll be able to like literally wear this wig all the time, over and over again, and not get any problems out of it. Okay, this one I don't need to cut at the end because now we're done with our third track. I'm just going back a little bit just to make sure that the weft is secure. And that is one full bundle of hair in so far. You see how pretty that is? Okay, so we'll use the next bundle of hair and go all the way up to the top, and then just not sew in any hair in this section right here where we've made our mark all the way around. So you're going to put about 3 or 4 more tracks in, and then we'll be done with the wig. So now this is the second bundle of hair. So what I'm doing is I'm going underneath the weft and not through the wefts. When you first start out and put it in, you do go through the wefts just to get that secure grip on the hair, and then you go under the weft and not through the wefts when you're sewing the track all the way around. Going through the weft with the needle too many times will break the weft up and possibly cause your hair to shed, which is something we don't want to happen. I haven't experienced that at all with the Fabhair. That's why I really like it, because I don't have any problems with it. Okay, so this is going to be the last double track that we do, because we don't want our top of our wig to be too bulky. So now we're just going to go single tracked after this one. Cut it off. Tie it in a knot twice. Cut it. So we're going to start our next track. Once again, starting from the side of the head. Okay, I got 2 more tracks to go. Once again, staying out of that area that I've marked off, as in not wanting to sew any hair in that spot, because that's where I'm going to cut it out. And that's where my natural hair is going to come over top of the track to hide the track of the weft. I'll tie it down twice, secure it. So now we finished sewing our tracks on to our U-part wig. So a lot of times some people make a V-part wig, meaning V, or a U-part wig, meaning U. V-part wigs allow people to not leave as much hair out on the top. Another thing is you can't be versatile with your parting. V-part leaves you a little less versatility as far as if you have a U-part wig, you can move your part around from center to side. With a V-part wig, there's very small area for you to manipulate that part that you have in the middle. I particularly like to have a U-part wig versus a V-part wig because I have more flexibility with the style. But you can always part your hair for a V, but still use a U-part wig. So that's why I personally like a U-part wig better. So what you're going to do is just slide the wig off the head, just like that. You see that? Slide it off with no problem. This area here, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut it out. And be careful not to cut the string that you've sewn your weft on, and don't cut it so close to it as well. Just close enough, but not through the string, because you don't want to mess up the track that you've added. I also use that little space in between here and the track that I've added. Sometimes if I'm sewing it on, I'll sew it on from this part onto the braid, or if I'm using some little comb, some wig combs, you know, the combs that you attach for a wig, sometimes I'll add those on. It just depends upon how I want to actually add and secure my U-part wig down. I do a lot of different things. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, where I'm going when I have it on. You know, you do whatever's best for you, whatever works for you, whatever you're comfortable with. I sew well, so I usually sew mine on. You see how I've taken out that space there? This part as well. Don't cut it all off, you just want to clean it up, because you want to have something to attach your piece to, attach your wig to. See this? We'll just cut off that little excess right there. And that's it. Here's what the inside looks like. The inside looks like this. Very neat. Now this cap that I used is a wig cap, so it has the bands on the back where you can make it more snug on your head. And I particularly like this kind over all of them, because being able to make it fit on your head and be a little bit more secure obviously is a benefit. So there you have it. So now we have the U-part wig all made. Didn't take us any time at all. Right? I said it wouldn't take us long. It didn't. A good way to store it is to have some pins out. Store it on your mannequin like this, so it doesn't get all crumpled up by putting it in a bag. You don't want to do that. Okay, there you have it. Your U-part wig. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Fashion Hendricks. Make sure you check out all the other videos on Fabhair's Academy. They have a lot of really great videos on how to do all the products that they sell. And you'll really just want to become knowledgeable about it, so you'll be able to have as much fun with hair as I do. Thanks so much, and keep watching.